Hello, my name is Alice and I am the Foundation Apprenticeship Coordinator for East Lothian Council. I am delighted to get the opportunity to speak to you today about Foundation Apprenticeships, or FAs, as they are an amazing opportunity for school students across Scotland. Today I will go through what Foundation Apprenticeships are, how they work, and I will highlight the successes we have experienced with the FAs in East Lothian before finishing with some information about how you can best support the FA programme within your school. So what are Foundation Apprenticeships? They're a course for students in S4 to S6. Depending on the course and the school the student attends, they can complete the course over 2 years, going from S4 to S5 or S5 to S6, or they can complete over 1 year on a fast-track course. Foundation Apprenticeships allow students to gain knowledge about a subject area that they are interested in, while also gaining valuable work experience in that industry. The course is split in two. The first half is spent completing an NPA in their chosen subject, but we include lots of employer engagement, including employer talks, workplace visits, and short bursts of work experience as well. In the second half, students complete a more specialised qualification depending on the subject chosen, which involves completing a more in-depth period of work experience. An FA is recognised by all Scottish universities and colleges, and I can provide more detailed information about this. If you get in touch, I'd be more than happy to send that along to you. Foundation apprenticeships have been designed to address skill gaps identified by employers. We were finding that students could be coming out of university with 3 degrees, say, but we're having trouble getting a job because, one, they don't have an understanding of what is expected of them in the workplace, like what to wear, how to act, the importance of timekeeping, but 2, they also don't have any relevant work experience. And the Foundation Apprenticeship is designed to make students very employable, particularly focusing on these areas. So in East Lothian, we currently offer 5 subjects in a Foundation Apprenticeship, and I'll go through each one in a little bit more detail. The first framework we have is accountancy. The NPA is currently taught at Northberg High School, and the AAT in the second year is taught by Dundee and Angus College. And the NPA involves units like professional ethics, preparing management accounting information, and recording transactions in a ledger. While the second half of the qualification involves completing professional AAT exams, which is the first step to becoming a registered accountant. And this mainly focuses on the area of bookkeeping. Many of the frameworks also have a work-based challenge. This is a project that students work on with a named employer that gives them the opportunity to apply what they have learned to a real-life project. Completing the accountancy FA can be really useful if a student is interested in going into areas such as accountancy, financial services, business, or entrepreneurship. I should point out, however, that a student doesn't have to want to go into a career in this industry to do a Foundation Apprenticeship. They are more than welcome, just as long as they have a genuine interest in the subject. For work placements and employer engagement, we work with some fantastic companies, including Trainline, East Lothian Council, and Enjoy Leisure. These employers do change slightly year on year depending on availability and capacity, but generally speaking, this is what we can offer. In business skills, students will learn about areas such as management of people and finance, Microsoft Office, and contemporary business issues. The NPA is taught by Musselburgh Grammar School, and the SVQ is taught by Limelight Careers and covers areas such as designing and producing documents, communication, and managing and improving your own performance. Business skills is obviously a good course to take for those interested in going into business, starting their own business one day, administration, and IT as well. And again, we work with some great organisations here, including East Lothian Council, Dunglass Estate, Museum Galleries Scotland, Zonal, and the Seabird Centre. IT software development is our newest framework on offer, starting this year, 2023, which is very exciting. The NPA is taught by Knox Academy and covers things like applications development, authoring a website, and software design and development. And the IT diploma in the second year covers data modelling, health and safety, and investigating and defining customer requirements. And this is useful for those interested in going into IT, entrepreneurship and business again, and also things like coding and game development. While this is the first year of doing this framework, we already have great businesses on board, including Heriot-Watt, Cloudreach, and Fastlane. Scientific Technologies is taught by Dunbar Grammar School in collaboration with Charles River Laboratories, and the topics include lab safety, experimental procedures, and maths for science. And this is an amazing qualification for those obviously interested in their science subjects, but also maths, pharmaceuticals and medicine as well. And we work with companies like Charles River, Heriot-Watt, Edinburgh University, the Roslin Institute and the Botanic Gardens. And the great thing about our foundation apprenticeships is that we can tailor work placements to suit each individual student's interests and needs. For example, if a student's interested in becoming a vet, we can work with the University of Edinburgh to put them in the Dick Vet School to really help them tailor the specific skills that they'll need to go into that industry. Social Services Children and Young People is taught by Training for Care and covers areas such as safeguarding, development of children and well-being and safety. And this is an amazing qualification for those interested in going into teaching, early years practitioner work, healthcare or social work, or really anything to do with young people and children. For this qualification, we work with a variety of council-owned schools and nurseries, as well as some private nurseries, including Fenton Barnes, Argyle Bridge and Almond Park. Over the years, our foundation apprenticeships have grown from strength to strength, and we have ranked second in the country for our programme. And as you can see from the graph in the presentation, generally speaking, our recruitment figures have grown year on year, showing that more and more students are seeing the benefits to an FA and want to get involved. 100% as well of our FA completers move on to a positive destination when they finish. For some, that's continuing on at school, while for others, that's moving on to college, university, jobs, or apprenticeships. We have also had 2 students nominated for Foundation Apprentice of the Year. Annabelle Stewart won the title a few years ago for her work in the Scientific Technologies FA, and Milo Mitchell was nominated last year for his work in the Business Skills FA. So students are really seeing success from doing an FA, as you can see. We try and make the FA programme as diverse and interesting as possible. We recently started an ambassador programme where students in the second year of the programme represent other students to make the qualification as bespoke as possible. We also host team building events. For example, at the start of the qualification, we try and organise a fun trip, such as to Jumpin' Trampoline Park, so students can let loose and get to know each other in a more relaxed environment. As previously mentioned, we also host lots of employer talks and visits to keep the classroom learning as engaging and interesting as possible. Foundation apprenticeships are amazing qualifications and are set to be around for a long time. In order to keep the success growing, we need all school staff to have a strong understanding of FAs and to support in promoting them to students. This includes identifying specific students who may be well suited to a particular framework, as well as sharing out our marketing materials, which includes our leaflet, course descriptors, framework videos, pre-recorded presentations, and our social media channels. If you'd like more information or have any questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me at acare3@eastlothian.gov.uk. I can also send you more information and our marketing materials if you'd like to have a look. Thank you so much for joining me today, and hopefully I will speak to you soon.
I'm Helen MacDonald and I've been the Finance and Business Support Manager here at the Scottish Seabird Centre in North Berwick for the past 3 years. As a conservation and education charity, learning and development is very important to us, and taking on a student and helping them through the qualification aligned very strongly with our organisational values.
My name is Anthony Renton, and I chose the Foundation Apprenticeship, which had me vacated to the Seabird Centre. I chose it solely because it gave me something different to what business in school does. And it's a great opportunity to give a go or see what it's like at the workplace.
It's the first time we've done anything like this. It's been a real learning experience for both us and the student that we've taken on, but it's really made us want to develop and see how we can continue to support schools and students in similar ways in the future.
Well, I've always wanted to be involved in business ever since I was a child, especially since it's surrounded something concerning with what my dad did. And I've always idolised my dad, so if following in his footsteps would be something I'd be interested in. I've been assigned many tasks in the work experience and the workplace so far, but my favourite would be probably designing and researching a product to go into the gift shop. I I feel like that's quite an interesting thing to do and something that I think many would enjoy.
So we've really found that the student that's come into us has helped us look at the way that we do things. He's brought a fresh perspective, particularly across in the visitor centre. One of the things he's been working on is developing a proposal for some new retail products, and that's given us some new ideas, and hopefully we'll be able to take some of them forward.
I learn a lot about what it's like to run a business. As Helen has taught me, I've learned a lot about how to be in the workplace and just developing skills that you need to gel well with a business.
It must be quite a daunting thing for somebody to go from the school environment into a working office, and what we've seen is that his confidence has really grown. He's interacting with the rest of the team really well, and you could see him starting to ask questions, which he didn't do at the beginning.
I'm quite a shy person, but it's definitely opened me up to a lot more things, and it's given me the skills to just work better. I feel like if in the environment I've been put in, I feel like I've worked a lot better than I would have in school.
If you're considering taking on an apprenticeship, I really would say go for it. It's a hugely positive experience for both the student and for the employer, and it'll help you to find out how you can support the young workforce in a very positive way.
Yeah, I would 100%. I would recommend it, just solely on the purpose that, you know, if it's something you enjoy, it's different and it's something definitely worth pursuing.